Hey everyone, Len here, LNS Baseball Adventures. In today's video, we'd like to share some stories and cards of celebrities who played professional baseball and some two-sport athletes as well. Let's check it out. There were many wrestlers who played professional sports prior to their wrestling career, but out of all the wrestlers, I want to talk about probably the most electrifying wrestler, Randy Poffo, better known as Randy Macho Man Savage. Before becoming the Macho Man, Randy was a talented left-handed hitting catcher and outfielder in the minor leagues from 1971 to 1974. He played 289 games in the St. Louis and Cincinnati organizations. He batted .254 with 16 home runs and 129 RBIs. Randy came from a family of wrestlers, with his father Angelo and his brother Lanny. Randy broke into wrestling in 1973 during the fall and winter breaks from baseball. His last season of baseball was 1974, where he played for the Tampa Tarpons, a low-A affiliate of the Cincinnati Reds. Randy had 10 World Championship reigns during his 32-year wrestling career, starred in numerous movies, television shows, and TV ads. The next celebrity that played baseball is Charley Pride. Pride's lifelong dream was to become a professional baseball player. In 1952, he pitched for the Memphis Red Sox of the Negro American League. In 1953, he signed a contract with the Boise Yankees, the Class C farm team of the New York Yankees. Later that season, after an arm injury, while in the Negro Leagues with the Louisville Clippers, two players, Pride and Jesse Mitchell, were traded to the Birmingham Black Barons for their team bus. That was the only time in baseball history that a player was traded for a bus. Over the next few years, Pride pitched in the Army and several minor league teams, but never made it to the big leagues. Pride's singing ability soon came to the attention of the team manager. Pride was paid to sing for 15 minutes before each game. It increased attendance and earned Pride another $10 on top of the $10 he earned for each game. He also played gigs in the local area, both solo and with a band called the Nighthawks. In 1958, after some encouragement from other country singers, Pride visited Sun Studio Records in Memphis. He recorded some songs and made a demo. A short time later, the demo was played for RCA Records, and the rest is history. On March 14th, 2021, the Texas Rangers baseball team announced that a spring training field in Surprise, Arizona had been renamed Charley Pride Field. As kids, we remember watching the Rifleman TV show. We never knew that the main actor, Chuck Connors, was a former professional basketball and baseball player. In 1947 and 1948, Connors played basketball for the Boston Celtics before getting to the major leagues in 1949. In 1949, Connors played for the Brooklyn Dodgers, and in 1951, he played with the Chicago Cubs. While playing for the Los Angeles Angels in the Pacific Coast League in 1951 and 1952, he was scouted by a Hollywood casting director. I guess we could say that was a wrap for his professional athletic careers. Connors is one of the only 13 athletes in American sports history to play both Major League Baseball and in the National Basketball Association. The next celebrity to play professional baseball is Kurt Russell. Better known for his acting roles in the movies Tombstone, Overboard, and Captain Ron, to name a few, Russell played professional minor league baseball from 1971 to 1973 as a second baseman and switch hitter in the California Angels organization. He reached Double-A with the El Paso Sun Kings in 1973 before a torn rotator cuff suffered during the double play ended his career. During his career, Russell was named a Northwest League All-Star in 1971 and 1972. Following his injury, he played briefly for the Portland Mavericks, an independent team owned by his father, Bing Russell. Russell's baseball career was briefly covered in the 2014 documentary, The Battered Bastards of Baseball. And a side note about Kurt Russell and his love for the game, he was a scriptwriter for the movie Bull Durham, and he was slated to play Crash Davis, the catcher, the part that Kevin Costner eventually wound up playing. The next celebrity was actually a baseball player prior to becoming a celebrity. He's no other than Bob Uecker. Uecker signed with his hometown Milwaukee Braves in 1956, spending several years in the minor leagues with various clubs, before making it to the major leagues in 1962. As a backup catcher, he played from 1962 to 1967 and won a World Series with the Cardinals in 1964. After retiring, Uecker started a broadcasting career and served as the primary broadcaster for the Milwaukee Brewers radio broadcasts. He hosted several sports blooper shows and had an acting career that included his role as George Owens on the television show Mr. Belvedere and as a play-by-play announcer, Harry Doyle, in the film Major League and its sequels. Uecker was honored by the National Baseball Hall of Fame with its 2003 Ford C. Frick Award in recognition of his broadcasting career. If you haven't watched his acceptance speech when he received this award, you'll need to. It's insightful and funny only as Bob could be. Now we'd like to talk about a few two-sport stars. There were many to choose from, but we felt like these players stood out from the rest. First, we'll start off with none other than Bo Jackson. Bo is the only professional athlete in history to have been named an All-Star in two major American sports, baseball and football. Jackson's achievements at all levels of multiple sports have given him a reputation as one of the greatest athletes of all time. As a running back for the Auburn Tigers, Jackson won the Heisman Trophy in 1985. He played in the National Football League for the Los Angeles Raiders and in Major League Baseball for the Kansas City Royals, Chicago White Sox, and California Angels. Bo was inducted into the Kansas City Royals Hall of Fame in 2024. The next two-sport athlete needs no introduction, Michael Jordan. MJ played 15 seasons in the NBA between 1984 and 2003. He won 6 NBA championships with the Chicago Bulls. Widely considered to be the greatest player of all time, he was a big part of basketball and its popularity in the 1980s and 90s. On October 6, 1993, Jordan announced his retirement, saying he lost the desire to play basketball. Jordan further surprised the sports world by signing a minor league baseball contract with the Chicago White Sox on February 7, 1994. Jordan said that his decision was made to pursue the dream of his late father, who always envisioned his son as a Major League Baseball player. In 1994, Jordan played for the Birmingham Barons, a Double-A minor league affiliate of the Chicago White Sox. In March 1995, Jordan decided to quit baseball and announced his comeback to the NBA in the two-word press release, "I'm back." After MJ's return to the court, the Bulls would eventually win 3 more NBA championships. Jordan was elected to the Basketball Hall of Fame twice, in 2009 as an individual, and 2010 as a member of the Dream Team. Next is a star who shined brightest in prime time, Deion Sanders. Deion played in the NFL for 14 seasons and Major League Baseball for 9 seasons. He won 2 Super Bowl titles and made 1 World Series appearance, making him the only athlete to play in both a Super Bowl and a World Series. Sanders played college football for the Florida State Seminoles. He won the Jim Thorpe Award in 1988. He was inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2011. After retiring as a player, Sanders served as a head football coach at Jackson State University and is currently the head football coach of the University of Colorado. Since I mentioned the Jim Thorpe Award, it's only fitting to talk about the original multi-sport athlete, Jim Thorpe. Thorpe played 6 seasons in Major League Baseball between 1913 and 1919. Thorpe also joined the Canton Bulldogs American football team in 1915, helping them win 3 professional championships. In 1920, the Bulldogs were one of 14 teams to form the American Professional Football Association, which became the NFL 2 years later. Thorpe played for 6 teams in the NFL, was the first Native American to win a gold medal for the United States in the Olympics. Considered one of the most versatile athletes of all modern sports, Thorpe won 2 Olympic gold medals in 1912 Summer Olympics and is enshrined in numerous halls of fame, most notably as an inaugural member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1963. Widely considered one of the greatest all-around athletes, he won Olympic gold in 1912, played professional football, baseball, and basketball, and was the first NFL president. We hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thanks for watching. Take care.